Hey friends, it's Peggy Hall here with Teddy behind me. She is panting in anticipation. We are about to go for our walk. A very short Facebook Live for you today, a word of encouragement. My focal point this week is all about show me the law. Show me the law. I want to see the law that compels me to wear a mask, to stand 6 feet apart from anyone, and any other thing that you want to throw into that. There is no statutory law that requires me or you to wear a mask. Now, I don't want to really focus on the science that much right now because that pretty much has been covered. And it's very divisive and very heated and very emotional. And I just want to say this. If a scientific study came out that told me that I could live to be 120 years old if I wore a mask every day, if that study told me that I would have picture perfect skin and I would never age and it would make me a millionaire by wearing the mask. If wearing the mask told me that all my dreams would come true, if this magic mask brought all my dreams to come true, I would never wear it unless I decided to. There is no law that requires you to wear a mask. There may be a public order in place in your area, but that public order is associated with an emergency. Any third grader can tell you that an emergency happens immediately. An emergency does not last for 4 months. All of these orders that are associated with an emergency are invalid and unlawful, and I'm going to do a video on that. Regardless of what the media says, regardless of what the stores say, regardless of what your neighbors may say, regardless of what Facebook says, regardless of what any CDC or OSHA or New England Journal of Medicine, regardless of any doctor that may say to you now, breathing carbon dioxide is good for you. I don't care. I don't care about any of the science. Actually, I don't care about any of it. The only thing that can compel me to do something and can compel you to do something is a law. No individual can compel you to do anything. And I'm happy to see that the mayor of Nevada City, I think it was, saw my Facebook, saw my video, and has issued statements. And my video was in the LA Times as they were ridiculing the law, I suppose. No governor has any lawmaking authority. No mayor has any lawmaking authority. The legislative body has the lawmaking authority, and it goes through a lawmaking process. None of these public orders have gone through any legal lawmaking process. They are intended for a temporary period of time. If there was a gas explosion behind me and they made everybody evacuate the area, and I was on an important phone call in my business, I would like to say, you have to go get a court warrant to get me out of my private place of business. And they could say, ma'am, it's an emergency. You have to leave right away. Now that's called an emergency public order. It still has to be put in writing. It still has to be ratified. It still has to be approved. But they give those officials a 7-day window to get all that paperwork in order because they want to protect the public health, not each individual. Otherwise, that's like saying, obesity is an emergency right now. All McDonald's are closed. All junk food is stopped. All donut stores closed right now. There's an emergency called obesity. It's not an emergency. It's a condition. It's a situation. Any emergency management group, I gotta take my dog for a walk. Any emergency management group, anyone who has studied emergency management, who is qualified in emergency management, knows that there's an emergency, and then there's a recovery, and then there's a rebuilding. What phase do you think we're in? Are we in the emergency? Not by California law. California law says it has to be imminent and proximate, which means right now. And it has to put the public at extreme peril. That's not happening. So those public orders that may be associated with an emergency in your area are invalid and unlawful. So the rally cry today is you contact your people, and even these stores. It's like, would you show me the law? I would like to see the actual citation to the law, like the number like safety code, health and safety code, or California civil code. Where's the law? I want to look that up, please. So show me the law. Show me the law. You might be waiting a long time to ask them to show you the law. So I'll be back in touch, everybody. An email is going out today from thehealthyamerican.org with all the details. We've got a Board of Supervisors meeting tomorrow. We're going to ask them very politely, please show me the law. You're doing an emergency and there is no emergency. Would you show me the law that allows you to extend this beyond the emergency stage into the recovery and rebuilding? You know, and I know they're calling it an emergency because they're getting money. Well, the law, remember, the law is what compels individuals to act. The law states that misrepresenting information for gain and to harm someone else is called fraud. So the gain is the money and the harm is on we the people. But we the people know the score, and we're going to ask, show me the law.